Hi, my name is Dr. Emily Jamea, and this is my review of Netflix's new reality series, My Unorthodox Life. As a sex therapist, as a marriage therapist, and as a family therapist, I loved this show. It checks all the boxes. It's a show about female empowerment, sexual liberation, love, marriage, risk-taking, co-parenting, and family. This reality series follows Julia Hart and her family as they rediscover themselves after leaving behind their lives living as Orthodox Jews in Monsey, New York. Julia's story is extraordinary. She secretly sold life insurance to build a nest egg before eventually leaving her husband at the age of 40 to go out on her own into the world. With very little education but a whole lot of determination, she created a shoe line that was eventually sold in 17 countries, went on to become the creative director of La Perla, and now works as CEO for Elite World Group, the largest modeling agency in the world. This story is like Eat, Pray, Love on steroids. And what's so impressive is that it wasn't just an unfulfilling marriage that Julia found herself in. It was a highly restrictive, fundamentally religious community. And she didn't have to travel the world to find herself. She found all the resources she needed within and did it as a mom of 4 kids. So as a sex therapist, I loved Julia's story of sexual liberation. I love how open she is with her sexuality, with her kids, and how she makes a point of normalizing all aspects of sexuality. I love what she's doing to change the modeling industry. She's taking huge strides to make it a safer working environment for the models and more empowering to women overall. Julia's younger daughter, Miriam, is openly bisexual, and it's awesome to see how she's navigating her many relationships. I think she's a great example of how a lot of Gen Z kids are navigating relationships these days. So, as a family therapist, I love so much about this family. Julia and her daughter, Batsheva, talk about the rift that occurred in their relationship when her mom left the community and the sense of abandonment she felt at that time. I'd love to learn more about how they healed their relationship. This show is something all divorced parents need to watch. Despite being very different, Julia and her ex-husband are co-parenting extremely well, in my opinion. They recognize the value in standing up for each other despite some pretty big differences, especially as they raise their 14-year-old son between 2 extreme worlds. I'd also love to learn how Julia and her ex found a middle ground despite being so different in their belief system. Now, Julia does make a point of saying how her experience of Orthodox Judaism does not represent all Orthodox Jews. She also highlights the fact that many women who leave the community don't have the same success story that she has. Sadly, she says that many end up committing suicide or at best never see or hear from their children again. Julia's story is certainly inspirational and unique. In short, I give this show 2 thumbs up. I'm really excited for season 2. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
If you liked this video, drop me a like and subscribe below. Share with a friend who might find it interesting. You can also listen to this in podcast form anywhere podcasts are streamed by searching for Sex and Love with Dr. Emily Jamea. Finally, follow me across all the social media channels at Dr. Emily Jamea for daily emotional and physical intimacy tips.